Sizzling with Sarah.
So today,
we're making
shells and cheese. The recipe we have is for macaroni and cheese, but in the picture it had shells, and I was like, wow, that looks like it would be so much better. You can use whatever kind of short pasta you want. We also discussed using fettuccine noodles because it'd be like fettuccine alfredo, but with extra cheese. And who doesn't love the cheese part of fettuccine alfredo? So this can be a creative dish. This can be an opportunity for expression this Thanksgiving. Stop trying to eat me! So step one is you get your 1 pound box of pasta and you cook it. I made a shirt. You take your water, put it on your burner, you get your salt. I'm gonna go, I'm gonna fight.
I could so take you, it'd be ridiculous.
Don't touch me, I'm so mad at you right now. I have so much anger, you don't understand.
What you don't see is her lying dead on the floor.
Dude!
I knew this episode was going to be a lot of goofing off as soon as I saw, oh, we have to wait for water to boil. Great.
My hair is a little blonder, you can't really tell in this light, but it's more of like a brown now with some blonde patches because the dye is washing out. So it's on its way back to normal. So for ingredients other than the water and the box of pasta, you will need 1 can of cheddar cheese soup.
Did you know that this existed? Because I didn't.
Nope. But
And like, that sounds like the most delicious thing in the world, and I didn't know it existed.
I mean, you don't want to read the ingredients because then it's not the best thing that ever existed because it's a canned soup. But it should be pretty cheesy. So cheddar cheese soup, it's like cheap evaporated milk. You won't use the whole can. It's just, you need at least half of it. Half a stick of butter, we switched up on you, and 1 to 2 cups of cheddar cheese. You can use mild or sharp. We spent a grand total of 3 seconds debating whether to get mild or sharp when we were in the grocery store until I just grabbed one because it doesn't matter.
I voted for blunt. Did we tell them yet? Have we told you about Culver's?
No!
Guys!
There's a Culver's in our town. It's like 35 minutes away. It's a very traffic-y part of town, and it's so hard to get out there, but we've still been like 4 times, and it only opened like 2 weeks ago.
It's our secret.
It's not a secret, we tell everybody.
The good news is we've gone together every time.
Yep. If I were a firebender, we would have boiling water right now. It's always kind of bothered me that waterbenders can like make ice. So theoretically, they should be able to push it the other way and boil water, in my opinion. Like,
Makes
if
sense
you're
to
controlling
me.
the temperature of the water and technically controlling the physical nature of it, like whether it's a liquid or a solid or a vapor.
You should be able to split apart the atoms far enough that it's steam instead of a liquid.
Yeah, I mean, come on, Bryke. What are we doing here? Well, let's get our physical science straight. Hey, the water's boiling! Pasta. Agua. It's a steamy day. This is a really good, like...
One pot dish.
Yeah, it's very cheap. Like, we got all the ingredients for less than $10. It's nice and lazy. You just need the 1 pot. You mix everything in here, and then you serve, like, you can serve it in here. There's a bug. Is it a ladybug?
Who's stirring the pot? Who's doing it? Now who's stirring it?
Hold it go.
Here's an actually educational and not just silly part of Sizzling with Sarah. This is an undercooked shell, but the edge of the shell, like here and there, is much lighter than the rest of the shell. Once the rest of the shell turns that lighter color, you know that the pasta is cooked all the way through. This also works really well with fettuccine. The more you know.
Excuse me, iTunes needs your attention.
Her computer just talked to me!
You just made the red panda face.
There's this GIF going around right now, or GIF if you want to be pretentious and say it the right way. But it's this little like red panda farm, and this guy comes along and like stomps his bit really loud, and one of the pandas is like and like falls over, and it's so cute.
We'll reblog it on our Tumblr that you can see it.
So this week, and what's missing with Sizzling with Sarah, it's not so much an ingredient as a strainer that will hold a pound of pasta. Yeah, no. Okay.
You like Fini?
Clever, crafty cooking mama. That's where we got it from. So thank you.
Once again, we'll post the source on our Tumblr.
Eventually.
Directions: cook and drain noodles. Add back to warm pot. Stir in butter, cheese soup, and half the can of evaporated milk.
Okay, I conveniently have half a stick of butter. So you take your 4 tablespoons of butter, half a stick, same thing. Your cheddar cheese soup. Look, it's cheese in a can.
Look, it's not coming out. Half the can. It's making that mac and cheese sound.
You're going to stir all that together until it's combined. You add 1 cup of cheese to start with, and then add more until you've reached desired cheesiness. We're going to put the whole 2 cups in, probably. Ta-da! And to speed up the melting process, if you want, you can turn the burner on like 1 or 2. And the author of the recipe also recommends adding spices like basil, salt, onion powder, garlic powder. It's mac and cheese. Put whatever you want in there. If you want to be really unhealthy but tasty, you could put bacon bits in there. Just saying.
So I'm going to use garlic salt, and since I'm using garlic salt, I'm not going to use regular salt. So here it is.
And all
I want you to appreciate, like, see that stringy? Yes, like that
real
is beautiful.
cheese.
Enjoy.
Cheesy.
Delicious.
I dig it. So yeah, it's that easy. It's that good. When you get invited to Thanksgiving dinner that you didn't know you were going to get invited to on Thursday, here you go.
So, have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you next time.
And turkey. Bye from Sarah.
From Sarah. We will make a Christmas special before we leave for Christmas break. So look forward to that. And we'll see you next time.
Au revoir.
Bye. No matter how tempted you are, do not put that in the final cut.